discipline, self-control, grit. These are only a few of the things taught at House of the Samurai, where world-class champions and world-class teachings come together under one roof. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the New Hampshire Business Show. My name is Chris Pastrana, and today we're here with Denise Simpson from Awesome Life Coaching. How's it going?
It's going great.
Good. So let's get started. Tell me about yourself in the business.
Yeah, so Awesome Life Coaching's been in business for going on 6 years now, and I developed it after a long career in corporate, and then I was harassed, and I suffered some depression and learned how to tap the emotional freedom technique, which is one of the best research techniques for healing from trauma. And that really helped us change my life, save my life and change my life. So the whole premise of Awesome Life Coaching is getting people out of stress, overwhelm, and struggle so that they can live not just a regular life, but an awesome life in all areas, whether it's their health, financial, their relationships, their business and careers. And my journey is also from the corporate world to being an entrepreneur and a business owner. So that's also what I help people with. And healing spiritually, really embracing a soul purpose and a divine connection, because that's what I found is a key to reducing that struggle.
Yeah. That's a lot. That's really good. So let's jump into a little bit. So you mentioned a couple of things. So tapping. I know unless you're kind of in this sector, you probably wouldn't be familiar with the term. So what is tapping?
Tapping is the emotional freedom technique. And what we do is we use the acupressure points, similar to acupuncture points. And we just tap lightly on these areas of the body that correspond to the nervous system and major organs and systems in the body. So tapping helps to reduce stress. It neutralizes the stress response. You've heard of that?
Yeah.
Yes. There's a little gland in your brain called the amygdala, and when that is triggered, it kicks off the fight or flight syndrome. Most people are familiar with that. Tapping helps to neutralize that, and we can actually help to rewire the brain. It's called neuroplasticity, and change traumatic memories into peaceful memories.
Okay. Just sudden thought there. I was like, oh, okay.
Yep. I could talk all day about it, but I wanted to give you a basic definition.
So that I can see that it comes up a lot with, especially in my training in the military. So they talk about the combat cocktail, which is like I'm trying to think of some of you get like your adrenaline, and then the actual stuff that kind of kicks off in your body that makes you either a little bit lighter or get ready to run and all that stuff. So it's kind of fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
things you know.
Yep, because when the amygdala is triggered, it triggers the limbic system in the base of our brain, that survival mechanism for fight or flight, for just breathing, respiration. So by calming that down, tapping has been scientifically researched to reduce cortisol levels by about 20%, better than psychopharmacological drugs and better than drugs with talk therapy.
Yeah.
And so there's well over 200 research studies on just how effective it is, and it is saving veterans' lives daily. But not everyone needs to be a veteran to benefit from tapping.
Yeah.
All of us suffer everyday stress, whether it's traffic jams, parenting our children, sometimes even looking at our bills.
Yeah, so that's a fun one, because that stress that comes from, and it's not even like quick stress either. It's like just constant.
Yes.
So you're just, because especially with bills, it weighs on you, and it just sits there. And after months or years of that, marriages go really bad, and then your own health can go really bad. So yeah, there's a lot in that.
There is, and you're absolutely right. Worrying about money does wear us down. And so I'm also, I got certified in the emotional freedom technique, and I have a accredited certified advanced practitioner degree in that, if you will, through AMET. And then the money piece of it, I'm a master tapping into wealth coach. So there's actually a proven system developed by Margaret M. Lynch that's now used worldwide to help people deal with 5 kinds of money and then debt. And it's not financial planning. Financial planners, and I love them, God love them, I am not a financial planner. But I do work with the mind-body relationship of money and how money's wired into us through our programming, how we were raised when we were children. And a lot of that is how we were socialized, quote, people like us. There can be an income set point, if you will. Mm-hmm. And I experienced that myself because when I worked in corporate, I had a stellar career as a trainer for the world's largest pharmaceutical companies. But when I surpassed my father's income that he had earned in his career, he reacted to it.
Yeah.
And that sets up a feedback where the subconscious message or the message underneath is it wasn't okay for me as a woman, as a girl, to make more money than he did. And he did it with the best of intentions, but it was like, wow. And subconsciously, I kind of put the brakes on. And so I work with women business owners, and I work with smart men who want coaching to help them reset their income set points. And we also take a look at setting goals and resistance to goals, procrastination. There's hidden agendas to money. So there's so much tied up in this. And then I also want you to think about debt, because the U.S. has a really epidemic debt problem these days, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, and if people get behind on their taxes, for instance, that can be hugely problematic. And not even opening up notices about the credit cards or not even opening up communications from the IRS can cause even more problems, because then you're talking penalties and interest. So using tapping focused on the problems can help reduce the stress of it, so it gets people in action and take more control, and then that's what gets results.
Yeah. It's interesting. That's pretty good. I mean, there's a ton there we could sit and talk about, but that would be a much longer podcast than this.
Yeah.
So I guess currently, I know you're over here in Londonderry. What's the physical address for your practice?
Yes, my office is located in Londonderry Commons, mm-hmm. Unit 7 at 1B Commons Drive, right in Londonderry, mm-hmm. as you said.
Yeah, and then that's for now, because that's probably the fun thing to talk about here is shortly you'll be moving over here.
Yes, the excitement is I will be moving over to co-work.
Yeah, so in the near future, just be ready for the awesome life coaching to be over here with us, which is really cool. And I think it's actually be one of our first full-time tenants, so that would be really, really cool.
I'm thrilled about it, Chris.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge benefit for the community too. So that's why I was so happy when you were like, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, love it.
Yes, yes.
So let's get into some of the things that you do. So we know we've done tapping, we've done that. So let's talk about your office. So I've seen the office.
Yes.
What type of stuff are we going to be able to do here on site?
So on site, the coaching, I'm also a certified hypnotist through the National Guild of Hypnotists. Hypnosis is a really great adjunct for whether it's life coaching, money coaching, weight loss, stop smoking, any of those subconscious beliefs. My platform is really about people, yes, having an awesome life, but that includes feeling confident, taking bold actions, and then courageous heart. Through my own life experience, I've had to find my courageous heart to build my business and to be successful. So the hypnosis is also part of that, as well as the tapping. Mm-hmm. For business owners who are looking for a 6-month journey of personal development and how to start or grow their business, I have a program called Power, Passion, and Profits. Mm-hmm. And some of my clients have grown their income 2 to 4 times. Wow. With my coaching services. And I'm so proud of that. And I'm thrilled because it's allowing those busy parents, the professionals and the business owners, to reduce the stress, enjoy their partners, spouses, husbands, wives more. They enjoy more time with the children. They get to work less and actually have better results. Because how many times, think about it, have you ever said, I'm so stressed out I can't think straight? Mm-hmm. That's what happens. So by getting that stress down, they can think straight. So I'm offering all of that here. And then another subspecialty of mine is evolutionary mystic meditation, where I can calm that chatter of the mind, all those voices, the inner critic and the saboteur, that procrastination I mentioned earlier, and get people into a state of the peace of mind, the stillness of pure being in about 60 to 90 minutes. It's a state of enlightenment. So you don't have to sit on a yoga cushion for 30 years. I can get you there in about 90 minutes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's going to be a huge benefit to everyone over here. So I'm actually really looking forward to that.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to I'd love to do some classes here. I'll also be offering a couple classes up at the Village Metaphysical Center in Auburn, New Hampshire.
Okay.
So people can find me on September 10th, and the workshop will be Supercharge Your Abundance. And also on October 8th, I'll be delivering From Pain to Freedom, Freedom to Move. The title we haven't quite settled on. I'll be co-hosting that one.
Yeah, that's very good. Like it.
Yeah.
So I guess looking forward, where do you plan to take everything? You know, you have a good little practice going right now, and are you looking to just maintain that and kind of grow there, or do you have a vision outside of that for your company?
Yeah, so the vision right now, short-term vision, is really developing Courageous Heart Living as my signature program. I also have already beta tested it. It was quite successful with the participants I had, the students I had. The long-term vision is Enlightened Soul Living, and in 10 years I hope to have a retreat center for that, and more online programs, and have actually certified coaches in my processes, because the results are so awesome and people just transform. And at this point, it's my soul's mission. I'm living my life purpose.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great to see and hear.
It's a gift. It's a blessing to me. It's so satisfying. So that's what I'm on the planet for, because, back in 2012, I mentioned the depression earlier and the corporate harassment. I think I mentioned it. But that's part of my story. And I was so floundering with life that I didn't know what my purpose was. I was divorced. I am divorced, no children, no husband. I was unemployed after I left the corporate world. And it was like, what am I even waking up for? So tapping really did save my life, and I found my purpose. And my purpose is to teach people how to tap and how to heal, and then how to really live, not just go through the motions for 20 or 30, 40 years.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you.
Awesome. So thank you so much for joining me. This has been a lot of fun.
Great. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate you, Chris.
One more thing. For people that want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you?
Website is DeniseSimpson.com. Otherwise, the phone number is 603-505-6876.
Awesome. Thank you again, and I can't wait to see the great things that we do here at Coworker.
Thank you. Me too.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely reach out if you need those services. I'm definitely going to. I love the hypnotist thing. It's going to be so much fun. Yeah. And I will see you all next time. Want more New Hampshire Business Show? Find us at iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and www.nhbusinessshow.com.